Hello everyone and welcome back. Well, it's been 3 months since I did this. I cracked out 90% of my CGC graded comic books out of these clear coffins, as some of you may call them. And I want to do a reflection on this. Several of you had questions as to why I did this. Was I in a clear mind state when I did this?
Now I'm doing a CGC unboxing. See how I'm doing it? Yeah. This is like the CGC unboxing right here.
First off, I have no regrets doing this. This has been one of the best decisions I've made collecting comics. And I can tell you that in complete sincerity and wholeheartedly, this was the right decision for me. I'm not saying that this is the right decision for you or any collector. If you want to collect CGC slabs, I say go for it. If you want graded comic books in your collection, that's awesome. But for me, it felt like I took my collection back when I did this. And here's why. When I bought a lot of these slabs, a lot of them were already graded. A lot of them I had sent down to be graded. When I bought the graded ones, it felt like a hollow experience. Like I got the book in and I looked at the slab and there it was. And that was my whole experience with the book. I got it. It was like buying a stock or a trading card or something. There was no other experience. And you probably ask yourself, well, what other experience are you wanting out of it? Well, I mean, to be able to touch it, to be able to smell it, to be able to look through it, all of that was gone. See the internal art. Comics, as you know, are more than just the front cover and the back page ad. Another thing with my collection was I had a lot of stuff like these books here. This Aquaman 29 and Hulk 141. So if you know anything about these books, these are kind of minor-ish keys, where the Incredible Hulk book is the first appearance of Doc Samson. The other book, the Aquaman 29, is the first appearance of Ocean Master, Aquaman's brother. And the Aquaman book came out of my dad's collection. It was graded in a 4.0, I think. And see, it's funny, I can't even remember. It might have been a 4.5. But in that grade, that book, it was pointless to have that graded. Like, it's not, I mean, it's a Silver Age book, but you would expect that book to be in that grade. And as far as the Incredible Hulk, the Doc Samson, I mean, this is a 15-cent book. This is a Bronze Age book. And it was graded in like a 6.5 or something. That's what you would expect books from that time period that are in decent condition, something that, you would be happy to have in your collection. That's what you would expect the grade to be in. So, I mean, to have them graded, it was pointless. There was no purpose in it. And another example was my Giant Size X-Men #1. I bought this book already graded in a 5.5. From a preservation perspective, I totally get it. I totally get grading these comics, but like, these are not golden age books. These are not books that are literally falling apart. My Avengers #4 has that classic Marvel chipping, and I think it was a 4.0, maybe a 3.5, 4.0, something like that. Great book, great presenting book. But like, was the grading or the encapsulation preserving this better than this Mylar bag? I don't know. I think that's debatable. CGC has said that all graded comics need to be re-encapsulated in a certain time frame. I can't remember if it was 5 or 10 years. But it wasn't a significant amount of time. It wasn't like 20 years or something. So even these that say they preserve have a shelf life. Let me also clear the air here. I don't have a vendetta against CGC. CGC, we didn't have like a strained relationship. They helped me out with my ASM 300 newsstand book. They sort of pseudo replaced it with a direct copy, but they did right by that. I don't have a vendetta against them. I just know what it did to me as far as my collection. Like, another great example, Werewolf by Night 32. I think this was in a 6.0. This book, raw, to me, is so incredible. Ungraded, a 6.0, it kind of cheapened it for me. It felt like I needed something better. Like I wanted a 7.0. Like, eye appeal wise, looking at that, is the 6.0 that different from the 7.0? Yeah, there's probably a few less color breaking spine stress lines, and maybe the corners are a little bit sharper. But I mean, is that really where I'm at? Like, is that, I just wanted to have a really nice copy of First Moon Knight because I really like some of the Moon Knight runs. Like, I was doing it for the wrong reasons, and I got wrapped up in it. And some of it was the idea of trying to do a flip. I mean, having that 6.0 in the Werewolf by Night, and if it surged again, I would be like, okay, I could flip this and sell it and try to get some money. But what would happen when I had bought these slabs, I just kept holding them. Like the Ultimate Fallout 4 9.8, I just kept holding it after it already peaked. And other books I kept holding. And I realized that I really wasn't like a flipper like that. Like, small run filler books, like I had no problem selling those. But like a Fantastic 449, like I didn't want to sell this. Like the hot spec came through where they revealed Galactus in the new movie, and here I sit with it. I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it. Like, these were the books that I wanted to get. These were the books that I feel like I wanted to keep holding in my collection because I want them. I wanted to have them. It brought me happiness to know that they were in my collection and I could look at them. And now that they're out of the CGC slabs, it's like my collection was kind of reborn, where I can, like, I'm experiencing this book differently. If I want to come in here and look at it, I can. It's not encased in this that brings a certain level of control. I think that's the perfect way to describe this. And if there's anything that I don't like, is feeling like I'm not in control of my life, or the things that I have, or the things that I have aren't really mine, even though I've paid for them. When they're in this slab, you feel like you're burdened, you're constrained by them, because you don't want to break them out for fear that it could, if you wanted to get it graded again, it could go down in grade, or you crack it out, it loses value. I don't like feeling like that. Breaking these out was so cathartic, because you know what? I still have a Fantastic 449 in a 5.0 type grade. I still have it. Like, I didn't lose anything. I bought this book already graded. If I had this graded, I would have lost $50. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is that really that big a deal? No, especially not today with inflation. I mean, I bought this book graded heroescon last year, 5.5, I think. I kept looking at it. I had it hung on my wall, and I was like, I don't even know what's inside this book. I don't even know what the internal art looks like. I don't know what the pages look like. I don't know what it feels like. I had no experience with that book other than that slab, and I bought it, brought it home, put it on that wall, and man, that was it. It was just sad. I got tired of that feeling, and that's why I did this. That night when I did this and I posted that video, it was just kind of like a let's shoot a video. I told my wife, I was like, Mother Goose, come down here, let's shoot this video, because this is crazy. This is one of the craziest things I've ever done with the channel. And I was kind of silly, and it was kind of, I was acting kind of silly because that's how I really act in real life. And it was just very cathartic. It was very enjoyable. I don't have any regrets. Like I said, I've kept a few that are still graded, and I don't know what I'll do with those. Some of those I want to sell because I just don't care about them, but the other ones I just want to keep them because it was kind of cool having them to be a 9.8, you know. But yeah, I mean, books that are like this is another example here. Like this Batman 181. This is one of my favorite books in the collection. This is a 3.0. Like, this is how it was graded. I mean, this book is low grade. What is the point? What is the point of grading this? Like, if this was like a 9 or something, and getting it graded like you thought that it could, you know, you could sell this so much easier, because that's what it's all about. Like, that's what the grading is. Don't get it twisted. Like, if you're buying graded books, or you're sending books to get them graded, you are thinking money. Like, you're not thinking preservation. I would say less than 5% of the people that are doing this are thinking about preservation. And when I got that book graded, I wasn't thinking about preservation. I was thinking about making it look cool, and then the idea of it being easier to sell. But I mean, I never had any intention of selling this. This is something special. This was the book that we kind of discovered with my dad's collection, and me and my wife and my dad were all in that room together. I can just remember it clear as day. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the first appearance of Poison Ivy. And we were just like, holy crap, what else is in here? That was the, you know, that's why I keep doing all this. Just that night was so enjoyable. It was just such a core memory. This is another one. This was, you know, another book that it was kind of, I think it was like a 6.0 or something. I don't even remember. That's what's so liberating about this. I don't remember the grades. I don't care. I kept all the labels just to remember what they were. Just because I'm like that. I'm a collector. I collected the empty cases. I can't even get rid of these. But you know, I'm not saying you should do this. I'm not saying that all collectors should do this. It was good for me. It was the right thing for me. I'm happy with it. I'm satisfied with it. I'm glad I did it. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.